We all try to change our actions at least once in our life. We all try to lose weight, maybe gain weight, start off this new habit, wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, quit this addiction that has been bugging us for years, maybe even for our whole life. We try reading this book, we try and do all of these things, yet in all of them we fail. We quit. We fail in more things that we actually wanted. And you can start feeling super depressive and start feeling like you actually are doing something wrong. Well, my friend, you are. And it's because of these 4 things that we're going to speak about right now that are actually keeping you back from changing your actions, from changing the way you are and actually improving in whatever form of way it is. Why do you think it's so hard for people to actually lose fat, to gain muscle, to go to the gym, to actually start self-improvement, to start a business and actually make it work? Why do you think it's so hard? Well, actually the first thing that is totally killing our chances with changing ourselves and our habits, it's actually our lack of willpower. Now, you have to understand this. If you actually want to start something, or if you even want to quit something, you have to have a selected amount of willpower that will actually push you through not only the first couple of times that you do it, but will push you maybe even through days, weeks, if not months of you actually doing that habit. If you have this lack of willpower that a lot of us actually do have, our willpower is literally shit because we're obsessed with the goal and not with the journey to get to that goal. So basically, if you don't like the journey, you will not start it. If you feel the sense of obligation to start something, you will not start it. And willpower basically keeps your head focused on the goal and keeps you going through the journey no matter how hard it is, no matter how challenging it is. And this is what we need to do, because in basically anything that is actually worth in this life, worth actually grinding for, worth actually struggling for, is going to be painful. Losing weight is painful. The starvation that you put yourself through is painful. If you want to gain muscle, if you want to actually improve in the gym, it's painful to eat all of this food. It's painful to do that. If you actually want to start a business, it's also painful to do that. And the willpower can either help us with this or can totally deny this. Because if we don't have enough willpower, our brain will immediately actually kind of navigate us away from it because it knows it's hard. And if we actually have good willpower, healthy willpower, enough of it, it will push us through the hard things because we know that at the end of the tunnel, we will see light and we'll see a much better version of ourselves, and we'll actually achieve every single goal that we might set for ourselves. So what we need to do is to kind of cancel out all of these noise that we have around us, cancel out social media, cancel out all of these things that are telling us to not to do it, cancel out all of these things that are actually kind of keeping us away from it. Now, while we're actually on this topic, the second thing that is totally destroying our chances of actually improving and changing our habits and our lifestyle is actually our surroundings. It's the people around you, it's your friend circle, it's your family, it's the things basically in your work space, in what place you work at, in what time you actually work out. It's basically all keeping you boxed in. You feel this sense of fear if you actually change yourself, that your friends will not like you, that your family will not like you, that, it's really hard for you to do all of these things because, well, your surroundings, like I said, are keeping you boxed in. They're not giving you this sense of room to actually improve, to actually change, to actually go out of that box that you are basically making for yourselves. You actually pick the friends that you're going to hang out with. You pick everything that you have around you. So if we can actually optimize this, if we can optimize this for growth, it is going to grow. It's actually going to help us achieve our goals. Do you think a person who has a friend group of smokers and wants to stop smoking will stop smoking? I don't think so. It's really unlikely. So what we need to do is to actually optimize our surroundings to the goals that we have. If we want to make money, we must surround ourselves with wealthy people. We must surround ourselves with people who actually already achieved it or are on the goal, who achieve it. This is why people always say that you are the medium of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If we can actually pick 5 people who are actually really helpful towards our journey, we're going to become a much better person that is much more focused on their goals. Now this third thing might be the hardest to actually let go of. It's your beliefs. Why do you think a lot of billionaires, a lot of millionaires actually tell you that you should always challenge your beliefs? It's because the beliefs that you have, the belief system that is already in you is keeping you how you are. It's basically everything you learned up till now, everything that you went through, kind of that is keeping you still in this place where you are. Now I want you to imagine a dog who is walked on a leash. He cannot leave actually the space that his owner is actually letting him come in. Now, a weird thing is that you are the dog that is on the leash, and that your boundaries and your beliefs are actually the owner. You can only move in the circle that your beliefs are actually kind of keeping you in, or allowing you to move in. If you try and go a little bit farther from it, you will get punched back. You will literally get pushed back. It's basically because the beliefs that you have right now are keeping you in this sense of circle where you cannot escape it, so you can go and achieve bigger things. You must change your beliefs. You must change the belief system. You must open it up so you can move more freely in it, so you can do more things, so you can experience more things, so you can actually grow. So you need to challenge your beliefs, you need to find new beliefs, you need to test your beliefs, and you actually need to find the ones that are bugging you and that are keeping you in the circle that you yourself maybe don't want to even be in. Now this last thing is actually comfort. Now you have to understand this. If you want to change yourself, if you actually want to improve, you need to experience discomfort. And comfort and your comfort zone is not letting you do that, because it's kind of, again, keeping you locked in the way you are. You feel comfortable with the beliefs you have. You feel comfortable with the boundaries you have. You feel comfortable in the limits that you yourself have put on. You feel comfortable in your surroundings, in your friend group, in all of these pleasures that actually you want to quit in. All of these addictions, they are making you feel comfortable. And our brain, our lizard brain, actually strives for comfort. It acts in this really simple way. If it's not comfortable, it doesn't let you do that. If it is comfortable, it keeps you doing it more and more. You're going to experience the biggest amount of growth actually if you're living on that edge of your comfort zone. This is where the most growth is, because then your mind is working literally 100 miles per hour. When you stop trying to always feel comfortable, that is when you're going to see the most amount of growth. Now thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it at least a little bit helpful, and that it will help you actually change your habits and your actions. If you actually want to help this channel grow, I would highly appreciate you click the like button and also the subscribe button. We're on the road to hit 1,000 subscribers in the next around 20 days. That is my goal. So if you actually want to help me, you can click the subscribe button and also the notification bell. If you want to watch some of my other content, I can actually highly recommend this video about masculinity right here. That was pretty much it for this video. Faith be the reason. I will see you tomorrow, my friends, and until then, have a nice rest of your day, and I love you all, and peace.